that you've seen the 27-man squad named by the technical team led by Aidoo for Ghana's game against Nigeria. If you haven't, don't worry. I did a video that I talked about the 27-man squad and everything that you need to know about it. Check it out on my channel and have a look. But today, just as you saw in the description, we're going to talk about the 4 new players in the squad, who they are, where they are from, the kind of football they play, their market value, and I'll tell you some few lessons that I picked from their collab. I'll share that with you. If that's why you are here, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Right, so welcome back. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining me. I would say that it's a pleasure to have you around and come watch my face. My name is Alali Frankauti, and here we talk about football. We talk about the industry. We talk about certain things that the ordinary Ghanaian will not know, or the ordinary footballer will not know. If these are the things that you love, I would say that kindly subscribe to the channel, hit on the notification button, and like. It's a new channel, so I'll need your comments and your feedback. Talk to me about anything that you feel I need to hear, and I'll be glad to hear from you. Thank you in advance. So let's start from the 4 debutants. I'm sure you know the 4 debutants. If you don't, I am here to help you run through who they are. So we'll start with the oldest. Dennis Frimpong Aidoo was born in 27th May 1988, 11 to a Ghanaian father and a Belgian mother. That means that his father is a Ghanaian and his mother is a Belgian, and that gives him the chance to play for either Belgium or the Ghana national team. Like, he basically qualifies to play for both countries. He's 33 years old now, and as I said earlier on, 33 years old means that he's like very experienced. Experienced not perhaps in the international level, not in the national team, but playing football, he's very experienced. He has over 400 competitive appearances under his belt since making his professional debut in 2006. Aidoo began playing when he was 5 years old. He joined K-Start 11 and played there for 5 years before moving to Anderlecht U side. In all this period, he was playing for the U side. But he later found himself at Genk before he joined Old Heavily 11 senior side in 2016. In 2006-2007 season. At that time, after playing Anderlecht junior side, after playing 11 junior side, and after coming back to 11 again to be promoted to the senior side, he finally got the opportunity to play senior football in 2006-2007 season. He played for 3 seasons and moved to St. Stradon in the 2019-2010 season. After excelling, he was transferred for a fee of 1.5 million euros back to Anderlecht in 2011-2012 season. Remember that he started his career with Anderlecht but was with the youth side. But after he was moving around in the youth team in Belgium, he finally got the eye of Anderlecht again, and they brought him back to the senior team for a fee of 1.5 million euros in 2011-2012 season. He played Anderlecht for 2 seasons. In each of his 2 seasons at the club, he won the Belgian Pro League, whilst also representing Anderlecht in Europe. Aidoo joined Lokeren in 2013 and made 37 appearances in his debut campaign as they finished 5th in the league and won the Belgian Cup. That trophy win set up UEFA Europa League qualifier against Hull City, whom they beat on away goals to progress to the group stages. After spending 3 seasons with the Belgium side and making 117 appearances for the club in 3 years, he got scouted by Fulham in 2016 and moved to England for the fee of 1 million euros, and that was his first time playing for a team outside his birth country, Belgium. The interesting thing about him in Fulham is something that I'm going to tell you about him when he went to Fulham. So when he went to Fulham, in his first game, he made his debut for Fulham on 5th August 2016 against Newcastle. In that championship game, he did a piece of skill that won the hearts of the people of Fulham. And to date, he's still considered as one of the favorites. And that piece of skill is one that everybody talks about when they mention Aidoo's name. Aidoo was given a long pass and he controlled the ball with his back to beat his marker. He literally dribbled the marker with his back, and that was a piece of skill that everybody even talks about till today. I would love to show the video to you, but unfortunately, YouTube will not allow me to show an APL, or YouTube will not allow me to show someone's content. So Like, unfortunately, I can't do that. But that piece of skill was exciting. I'm going to tweet it on my Twitter page, and you can get to watch it there. It was a brilliant piece of skill that I'm going to leave a link to that video in my video description. So after making his debut for Fulham against Newcastle in the Championship, on 14 May 2018, he scored a winning goal as Fulham beat Derby County to reach the 2018 Championship playoff finals. The playoff finals against Aston Villa, Aidoo started the match and played 70 minutes before being sent off for a second bookable offence. Another thing about Aidoo is that he has a track record of being sent off in playoff games. He has that ability. Like, whenever he goes into the playoff games, he will definitely get a red card. He is that kind of player. That's just by the way. He was sent off for a bookable offence, but the club went on to win 1-0 to gain promotion to the Premier League. At the end of the 2017-2018 season, he made 43 appearances and scored 3 times in all competitions. Following this, Aidoo was awarded for his outstanding contribution in his role as the Foundation's official schools ambassador. Aidoo helped Fulham to gain promotion twice into the Premier League before leaving on April 2022 to Club Brugge, a move that was a painful one for Fulham, as they described him as an ultimate professional and a cult hero. Aidoo was eligible to play for either Belgium or Ghana. Belgium through his mother and Ghana through his father. His father is a Ghanaian and his mother is from Belgium. As I said earlier on, that gives him the opportunity to play for either country based on his discretion and who calls him first. So Aidoo made his only Belgium appearance in under 20, playing only 45 minutes in a 1-1 draw against Slovakia in a U20 game. A year later, he was called up to a Belgium under 21 for the first time but did not play. It wasn't until 12 August 2010 when Aidoo made his Belgium under 21 debut, starting the whole game in the left back. In a 1-0 win against France under 20, he went on to make 3 appearances for the under 21 side. Aidoo was called up to the Belgian senior team for the first time in February 2011. That is a year later after playing for the youth side, the U20 side, but did not play for the rest of the year. He made his senior Belgium debut on 25th May 2012, starting the whole game in a 2-2 draw against Montenegro. So 2 years later after that, he stated his intention to play for Ghana, saying, I quote, "Even if that was a practice match, I can still come out for Ghana. Playing for the country seems like the ideal way to discover my way." He later criticized the Belgium head coach for not calling him for the Belgium squad. It was basically not getting a call-up to the Belgium national team, and then he wanted to discover his roots by saying that, okay, perhaps when I get a call-up to play for Ghana, then basically I will take it up. Typical of everybody. Like, you look here, the opportunity seizes, then you look at the other side. So basically, that's it. So, but Aidoo didn't get a call-up. In 2018, he changed his mind and said he would love to be called back to the Belgium national team. However, he was not given the opportunity. If we look at Ghana at that time, 2014, after 2012, after he made his first appearance, 2014, Ghana had gone to the World Cup in 2010 and has excelled. 2014, we did not have a good tournament, but at that time, the world has known Ghana and knows who we are. So anybody who has tie and can play for the Black Stars at that time was basically interested in coming to play for us because of our exploit on the African continent. And that is how he became. But he basically never played for the Belgian senior national team, because if you look at Belgium and the kind of squad they have, I think they also have a pretty much squad, and he was never given the opportunity to be called. But it's never too late in football. In life as well, itself, nothing is too late. He got the opportunity to play for Ghana at age 33. And if you look at the kind of football he plays, he's a right back. And if you look at Ghana, we are struggling for right backs. It's right that we look into the diaspora and look for a player who can play in the right side or on the left side. Like, we need full backs. And he's an experienced player, as I said earlier on. He's one that will make a good impact if he's given the opportunity. And I believe he might get the opportunity to play for the Black Stars. But let's look at Aidoo and what he can give. But as I said, this is Dennis Aidoo. and who he is. Let's move to the next player. Let's look at Elisha Owusu. Elisha Owusu is also one of the debutants and one of the players that were eligible to play for two countries. He was eligible to play for France through his mother and also eligible to play for Ghana through his father. He was born on November 7th, 1997, just 25 years old, like 24 literally hitting 25. He'll be 25 in November. He was born in Montreal in France. He's basically qualifies to play for the French national team and the Ghana national team. But at age 25, I think it's right that the FA came. In his club career, Owusu is a youth product of Olympic Lyon. Joining in 2010, became the captain of their reserve side. On 23rd February 2017, Owusu signed his first professional contract with Lyon for 3 years. On 19 June 2018, he was loaned for the season to Sochaux. He made his professional debut with Sochaux in a 1-0 League 2 lose to Grenoble on 27 July. After that, he moved on and signed a 4-year contract with the Belgian club GHA Genk, and he has made a total of 104 appearances for his side as of now. He went to the Belgian side in 2019 and he has been one of the integral players in the squad. He currently has a market value of 2.8 million euros. That is basically a huge player for Ghana. His style of play is that kind of footballer who is bulky. He's 6.0 feet tall. Means he's like he's a typical center defensive midfielder who has the ability to win box-to-box and defensive midfielder, and also has a good eye for goal. For international cap, at age 25, if you are not Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, at age 25, international or senior side level, you hardly, and you are from France, then basically it's not easy to get crash into the senior team. So basically, I'm not surprised that he has not played for the senior team, because if you look at France, they have a lot of midfielders. Yeah, but he has played for the French youth side. That is the only international cap he has. He played for the French youth side, but when he gets the opportunity to play for the senior team, he will take it up. He never got the opportunity, and now he plays. He has been called by the Black Stars. He's one of those players that the FA wants to pin down moving forward, and I have a strong feeling that he'll be given the opportunity to play as a Black Stars. Before we look at him and see how he will play for Ghana, and perhaps he will come back and say that he was a very good addition to that squad. Third on the list is Dennis Nkrumah. Dennis Nkrumah actually happens to be the only player from the Ghana Premier League who made the squad. His story is one that inspires me, and it's also an encouraging one for everybody. He's a player who was basically playing for a relegated side, that is the Busuan Dwarfs. They went on relegation. He was not attached, joined Accra's Folk in the second round, played 2 important games against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and now he's a Black Star squad. That is life. Sometimes you get the opportunity and you take it up and life change. Like, a lot can change within a month. Basically, that is it. That is basically what I'm saying. Like, a lot can change just within a month. That is life. So then Nkrumah started his career with Busuan Dwarfs. That is a senior career with Busuan Dwarfs in June 2016. He made his debut on 26 June 2016 in the same year, after coming on in the 47th minute for Francis Atamensa to Aidoo Stars. He ended the 2016 Premier League season with a 6 league appearances, because he has joined them. But the first time he was a new player, he made 6 appearances in that season. But the next season, during the 2017 season, he established himself as the first choice left back and played 21 league matches out of 30. If a player plays 21 league matches out of 30, it is basically just 9 games away. And that means he was a starter. Played almost every game for Busuan Dwarfs. In the process, playing a key role as Busuan Dwarfs finished the season in the 4th place. He played 14 league matches in the 2018 season, that's a year later, and scored 1 goal. His debut goal by scoring a decisive 89th minute goal in a match against Liberty Professionals, whereby Busuan Dwarfs beat Liberty. However, a year later, there was a normalization cap and Dennis Kosa was still with the Busuan Dwarfs. So Dennis was appointed as the club's captain after Joseph Amwa Mensah had served as captain in 2018. He played 9 matches during the 2019 normalization cap competition, his first season as a captain. He played 11 league matches during the 2019-2020 season before the league was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 hit the entire world and the football came to an end in the middle of the season. It was a very tough time for football fans. He kept his place on the team whilst captaining the side by making the squad list ahead of the 2020-2021 season. In November 2020, during the first match of the season, he scored the club's first goal of the season by converting a penalty in a 2-2 draw to rivals Almina Sharks. Dwarf's second goal was a free kick scored by their goalkeeper Razak Issa. If you remember this very well, in the 2020-2021 season, the Busuan Dwarfs goalkeeper became the only goalkeeper to score a free kick in that particular season and won everybody's heart. Like, he was basically the talk of town after scoring that particular free kick. He was named, in that game, Dennis Kosa was named the man of the match at the end of the game. However, despite the Busuan Dwarfs beating Bechem United 2-1 on the final day of the season, they were relegated to the Ghana Division 1 League on a head-to-head record against Almina Sharks. He played 32 league matches and scored 5 goals and made 4 assists, ending the season as the highest scoring defender and the defender with the most goal involvement. He, Dennis Kosa, if you remember that season, scored 2 brilliant free kicks against Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Hatsufolk. Like, he was a goal-scoring defender. He was always tormenting attackers, and when he moved forward, he was basically unstoppable. Like, he got the eye of everyone in that season and was exceptional for Busuan Dwarfs. Unfortunately, the side went on relegation, and from that time, he was never actively involved in football until he got signed by Accra Hatsufolk. When he joined Accra Hatsufolk this season, in the 2021-2022 season, he has been exceptional for them. Played 2 important games for Accra Hatsufolk against arch rivals Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the President Cup and also in the Premier League. An outstanding game, and it was exceptional. He won man of the match once in one game and won everybody's heart, and now has been called to the Black Stars. His story is one that inspires me. A reminder that a lot can change the split of a second. And I believe that is Dennis Kosa's story. For the international level, he has not played for the seniors national team. Not at all. He has not gotten an opportunity to play for Ghana. But he has been called to the Black Stars Team B. He's part of the Black Stars Team B squad that are preparing. And he believes that when he has the opportunity to play, he will excel. And now he's in the Black Stars. Called for the left back role after Baba Rahman picked up an injury. Will he start? Will he get the opportunity to start? Time will tell. But now we will only say congratulations to him and we salute his resilience. He's a great player, one that the people of Cape Coast really love and Ghanaians also really love. Last but not the least is Ghanaian forward and attacker Felix Afenyijan. I think his life story is one that, just like Kosa's story, is one that inspires me. Like, perhaps is one that gives me a lot of inspiration and one that I think we all need to learn from, because he left Ghana literally 2 years ago to Italy as a senior high school student, basically playing inter-school football. He went to Italy, played for AS Roma youth side. In that period, this gentleman scored 6 goals in 5 appearances. He's always said when you give him the opportunity, he score. Let's get to him. So Felix Afenyijan is a Ghanaian professional footballer who plays as a forward for Sierra side AS Roma. Born on 19 January 2003 in Sunyani, Afenyijan moved to Sierra side AS Roma youth team on 13 May 2021 from EU Africa FC. At this period, he was basically scouted by Oliver Atta, who is an agent. The Oliver Atta agent is an agent who scouted the boy in an inter-schools game and took him all the way to the youth side of AS Roma. In that period, he was excelling the youth side of AS Roma, and it was obvious that a time will come that he would get the opportunity to play. He came too quickly when Mourinho gave him a senior call-up on 24th October in Roma's Serie A game against Napoli. He made his professional debut on 27th October against Cagliari. And that was the time that Ghanaians were talking about him. As at that time, Mourinho has seen a young chap that he believes that when he gives him the opportunity, the young chap will really excel. For Mourinho, he has seen a talent that he believes would excel, and he has kept a good eye on him. Afenajan, in that same season, after being promoted by Mourinho, on 21st November, he came off the bench to score 2 late goals against Genoa to give Roma a 2-0 win. In that game, Afenajan became the first player born in 2003 to score in Serie A. That time, Afenajan won everybody's heart. Like, he announced himself in the squad, and if you remember very well, after that, Mourinho in an interview said that Afenajan ran to him and told him that he has promised him to get him a shoe if he scores for him. And when the kid scored, he moved all the way to Mourinho and said, "Don't forget." Did I call him a child? No, he's not a child. Like, he's a kid, but like, he's a young champ. Like, but he's not a child. Yeah. In international level, as young as he is, in 2021, when Ghana was going for the African Cup of Nations, we needed him. We needed a player who could score goals because we were lacking goals. We were literally struggling to get goals. So Jordan Ayew was not scoring goals, and we literally needed a striker. So the Black Stars gave him a call-up. The people in charge of the national team at that time was Milo Radvac, gave him a call-up, but he declined, stating that he needs time to settle down in the Serie A. And he did not come. After that, this time around, he got a second call-up, and he gladly accepted. So he left Ghana 2 years ago as a secondary school player, like I should say, going to the youth side, and in just 2 years, he's now a Black Stars material. Like, that's his life. Like, football, and these are the little things that football teaches me. I believe football teaches us life skill, like basic life skill of not giving up, knowing and understanding that a lot can change in few minutes. That might sound not to sound like a motivational speaker. Let's go back to the football. So we have 4 debutants in the squad. There's Afenajan, as I've talked about, from AS Roma. There's Dennis Kosa from Accra Hearts of Oak. There's Elisha Uso from Genk, and then there's Dennis Frimpong-Odoi from Anderlecht. These are the 4 players that will be making their first appearance for the senior national team, and I believe that most of them might get opportunity to start, especially those that have the chance to play for both countries. I'm sure the head coach will give them the chance so that they become fully stacked with the Black Stars. The Black Stars will be playing a penultimate game against Nigeria in the World Cup playoff on Friday, a game that Ghana needs to win if they want to qualify to the World Cup. We'll be following them keenly, and we'll be following them keenly, and we're going to update you on everything that happens. But until we meet again, my name is Delale Frankaute. As usual, please subscribe. If you watch the video all the way here, then it means you love what we are doing. Kindly subscribe, hit on the notification button, and let's build this together.